welcome to Keep It Real. I'm your hostess, Shell, coming to you from Quiet on the Set Studios in the D, here to talk with the one and only Black Prince. It is a pleasure to finally meet you.
What's happening? How you doing?
I'm good. I've been looking forward to meeting you. I knew you were a model, I knew you were an actor, but I didn't know about rapper. I didn't know about singing. So when did all of that start?
You know what? It's crazy because this all started really due to Corona, I'm gonna say that. I've been out there, you know, with the acting and modeling thing, and I've always been a good poet, and actually I got a niece that's a poet and some publisher, so it kind of runs in our family. But I never really, you know, delved into it. But one day, this is a true story. I was working so hard, coming from the studio and doing this thing, and I actually kind of, I won't say passed out, but I was tired. I closed my eyes to the light.
Okay.
And I said, well, just a little shut eye, because I was so sleepy, you know, which is, first of all, don't do that. That's a crazy thing to do. But anyway, at the light, at the red light. So I'm like doing like this. So, and then I had this little hallucination or dream, and I had this little vibe that came in, and it was like a little verse that came in my head. And I was like, I called my girlfriend because after I woke up miraculously and I was driving, I said, what was that? I said, was it like hallucinating or is that? So I called her and said, is this a song? And I gave her like a little riff. And she's like, no, not a song. And then it just stuck with me. Then she said something to me that when we were talking, I made about this little poem. She said, oh, you doing just freestyle.
Right.
And I'm like, see, it don't take much from me. You say something and my mind is just like 24/7. So I couldn't let it go. I'm like this. Literally. You know, everybody does this dream every night, but I like to write my stuff down. Because again, I'm like, that was good. But if I don't write it down, or even like in my on your cell phone, you know, take down little lyrics or whatever. So I said, you know what? I talked to a couple of people and I gave them kind of a little beat. This thing wouldn't go out my head. I got a little beat in my head. I said, you know what? I can do this. And I talked to a couple of people, producers and so forth. They knew me from, you know, the other walks of life. And they were like, okay, yeah, I like this, you know, so we got together. So I actually, and I couldn't let it go. I came up with this whole little song and had a little help with the beat, put it together, and then boom, the rest is history.
And that was it?
Yeah, that was it. I said, you know what, but and how the COVID thing plays into it?
Yeah.
Bottom line there, you never know. We're dealing with some biblical plague that I'm waiting on locusts to come, and Moses to walk down the street. So my thing is this, and we've lost so many of our great entertainers this year. Due to, you know, COVID, natural causes, what have you. I'm saying, you know what, if not now, when? And why not? You know, why not? I mean, put it out there, let's see what's happening. It's a little bit different from what's actually out there. I mean, a lot of people do what I call cookie cutter. They like to, you know, pick back what else do it. That's not me, I'm doing my thing.
And I actually want to talk to you a little bit about that because your style is different. It's like old school meets new cool. Yeah. Like how do we get to that?
You know what? It is what it is. It's just, that's what I do. I don't have to fake it. You know, I don't have to, you know, I just put it out there for what I was feeling. And then hopefully people like it, you know, and, you know, if not, cool, if so. But like I said, I've gotten from insiders a lot of positive feedback and so forth from my camp, obviously, but also some other folks that kind of pulled my coat. I want to drop some names. It was like, hey man, they heard a little bit of it, you know, and it kind of gave me a few pointers and stuff. And again, you know, I'm not the first crossover artist, so to speak, to do this. You look at cats like Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy. Now, only thing with Eddie, he's so funny that people don't take him seriously, but this cat is actually pretty good when it comes to musically.
Like even look at Dreamgirls. Oh, we were all just, oh, Eddie's here now. This is what we're doing. Okay.
Vin Diesel just released a single.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. It don't sound bad. I mean, you know, but you look. I'm saying all that to say, people are multi-talented. You don't have to be put in a box for one thing, you know. And I mean, some people may dig it. That's the whole thing, you know. So you just put it out there. And again, back to the COVID thing. I said, you know what? I'm working on that AC thing after Corona. That's my new moniker. You know, like they got B, C, D, you know. I'm like AC. Hey, ain't that gonna hold me back?
Exactly.
Hey, when I leave here, they're gonna say, okay, this cat tried. It wasn't because he didn't try, you know. I don't want to deprive myself of anything, and it's not really about depriving myself. I'm into the arts. I've always been into them, and if you can put out some positive stuff, and that's another thing I'm big on. You know, and I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. You know, you do what you do, and there's something for everybody.
But for you, you want to make a change.
I will make a change towards, like I said, if you listen to it and you feel the vibe of what I'm talking about, you can kind of get where I'm going with this. It has a lot of innuendo into it, but it's done in a way, and it's not new. If you listen to cats back in the 40s and the 50s, they had the same thing, but they did it to me in a classier way. Than now. But again, it's different. I'm not knocking anybody's thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be for everybody, but for some folks, it's going to be right up their alley. And so I'm trying to create a space. When you go to your radio or you want to go there, it's like I'm a cat that still buys vinyl records. I buy CDs, because I like that. Now you can stream and do all that, but there's something to be said to me for holding something tangible in your hand. If nothing else, it's a collector's item.
So even with that in mind, do you plan on making an album out of this? Is it going to be one song? No.
We've got a thing in the process now. We just completed our deal. We're in the process. We're going to drop this one. And we're in the process now, finishing up a few things. And I should be dropping another. But yeah, we do have an album for the horizon that's going to coincide with this.
Oh, that's beautiful. So that's great. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear Freestyle Baby. I really can't wait to really dive into it, share it with everybody. I know it's going to be great because that's what you do.
That's it.
That's all you do. So where can they find you? Where can people hear it? Where can people find you? Stay up to date on what you're doing, because you're creating a whole movement after Corona.
Yeah, this is the thing. I'm going to tell you. Also, another inspiration is Tyler Perry and the late great Dolomite. Because I've got the studio thing going on. I've got my own connections as far as movie and television. We've got some things in the works there. So it's a lot of stuff that's upcoming. I don't really want to. I'm just going to touch on a little bit because it's not concrete. But we've got everything in the mix right. So I'm gonna throw everything against the wall. They can follow me Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and so forth. So we're gonna have that. We got a whole PR thing that's coming up with this that we just signed a deal with to really get behind everything that we're doing. So, and we're definitely gonna be in contact because I enjoy your show. I check it out all the time. So yeah, we're gonna definitely stay on top of that. So yeah. You right now, YouTube, Facebook, you can check out Black Prince. You'll see everything that's right there. That I'm involved with. And I'm trying to keep folks up to date.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you for taking the time to chat with us today.
No problem.
I want to give a special thank you to our sponsor, the My Life Organizer Kit. You can find out more at themylifeorganizer.com. This is a great tool for after Corona. Even though everything was going crazy and you may still have your loved ones, you never know when the time is going to come. So go check out the My Life Organizer so you can plan for your family, plan for your future.